Hi everybody, my name is Jesse Bender, the generic off-brand of Melissa, and welcome to Bender Fitness. Melissa's not feeling too hot today. She has a wee bit of an injury, so there's no reason to lay off for all of our followers and no reason to not do an excellent workout. So her and I have worked together. We kind of see each other here and there, and we came up with a great full body exercise. I utilized some of the exercises I like to do before hard runs or hard races to really get my diaphragm, my obliques that are really going to be squeezing hard and out when running, breathing heavy. I incorporated a lot of those exercises that are going to get our core and especially our obliques, those love handles, which is the number 2 spot women always ask us about, the right here and the right here. So we're really going to be targeting the right here and here during these exercises. I like to do things a wee bit different from Melissa. What I like to do is, and I implore you, please join along with me as I teach you the different maneuvers as we go through them. Then we actually get into the workout. It is 15 rounds of 30 seconds of cardio. I don't care if you do high knees. I don't care if you do high knees like that, marching in place, running. You could do jumping jacks. You could just march. You could just walk it out. As long as you keep your body moving, keep that heart rate up, you're going to be burning the fat. You're going to be getting the benefits of the workout. I talk a lot, so I'll try to get right into this. The first exercise we're doing is a bit of a full body warm-up, and we call them Woodchoppers. You can do this with or without a weight. So if you're holding a dumbbell, it looks something like this. We're not, so we're just going to pretend like we're tossing logs. Stand with your feet good, a little bit shorter than a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. We're going to do all one side. So we're going to reach down and towards the outside of that foot. We're going to pretend to grab that log or tap the outside of the foot. We're going to come across to the diagonal, up and out. Toss that log up and over the wall. Grab the log, toss it up and over. We'll do our cardio and the same thing to the opposite side. You should feel a really good stretch up your abs, up your obliques and those intercostals. Really give it a stretch, getting up on them tippy toes. Really give your leg and your full body a great stretch. And then we're going to cardio and we're going to go into the next move. We're going to get down on the mat. So down on the mat. Or the floor. Make sure you have plenty of space. You're not hitting any children, any pets, any furniture when you do this. We're going to do plank step out. So we got to target our arms, our core, and a little bit of our hips and our buns with this one. So we're going to get into a good plank position. Elbows as directly beneath your shoulders as you can. And we're going to go left and right. We're going to step out as far as we can and tap those toes one way. Back to plank, tap. Back to plank, tap. Try not to let your back sink or arch too much. You can always try this, if that's too much, from hands. So then we're going to do cardio. We're going to get up. No. We're going to stay down. I'm sorry. Tricked myself because we did our arms a bit. We have to focus on the abs. I'm sorry, but I have to rock the boat. We're going to balance on our butt. Try your best to make a table. Keep those legs parallel with the ground, flat back. I have to say as best you can because that's a challenge for me. We're going to stretch out our legs and bring our arms up, not letting our feet drag, not letting our head down. Don't completely lay down. You may stay down. Bring yourself back up to plank or back up to this boat position and out. Up and out. Then we get up. Do your cardio, and we're going to do some standing. We're going to target those legs a good bit in this next section. Stand nice and tall, feet together. Step as far out one direction as you can, and do a side plank. Directly out to the side. Get a really good stretch in that straight leg. Try your best to keep this leg straight, and don't let your knee go out over those toes. Side plank, push yourself back up to standing, and we're going to raise that leg and do a side kick. Try your best to keep that leg nice and straight and stiff. Cardio, then the same thing to the other side. Kick, all one side, then the other. Next, all right, we got our legs a good bit. So now we have to get our big arms. We have to get our arms involved. So let's work on this. And I like to do this with a chair, a safe, sturdy chair, or a bench, or you can do this sitting. I'll show you from the bench first. What we're going to do is plant our palms on the edge of that chair or sitting surface, walk our legs out, almost into a perfect reverse plank here. We're gonna let our butts drop, dip it down as far as you can without completely going down to the floor. Push yourself back up into that reverse plank position. You can also do this from sitting down. I'll turn to the side so you can see me a little better. Hands plant next to your bum or just behind you a bit. We're gonna raise up and down, or you can raise up and go into a reverse plank and down. I'm not very flexible. You probably are, so this would work a lot better for you. I'll stick with the bench. Cardio, walk, jumping jacks, high knees, whatever you want. Worked our arms, so now we're gonna work our abs a bit. We're gonna do side plank taps and reach backs. Here's my little trick to get good form when we do side plank anything. I use the mat that I'm using as a guideline. I get my elbow right near the edge of that mat, and I can look straight down and see if my feet, my heels, are in line with that elbow. That'll help you keep in line as best you can. I'm gonna raise that hip up, so I'm gonna pretend like I have a cord attached to my hip, shooting straight up to the ceiling. That cord is gonna lift, and what we're gonna do is tap that hip, and to make sure we're staying in good alignment, I'm gonna reach back and tap my back. Because if we reach forward, we tend to stay at this curved C shape, and that's really putting a lot of strain on the wrong things in your shoulder, neck, and your sides. So we're gonna tap, 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 tap. 30 seconds, other side. Then we have to do something a little jumpy. But since I'm the generic version of Melissa, we're not doing burpees. That's right. I'm a different kind of a jerk. What we're gonna do is surfers. Feet nice and wide apart, trying best to keep our chest lifted, shoulder blades together. I'm gonna get down, riding a wave. I'm gonna bounce, bounce, and I'm gonna hop and turn. I'm gonna hop and turn one direction, bounce, bounce, the other direction, and then I'll work my way back. Don't be afraid to let that booty pop out. This is one of those times it is socially acceptable to pop that booty. This is when and where the place. So we're gonna do our surfers, really get the heart rate up, keep it up, 30 seconds. We have to work those arms a bit. So now we're gonna do down dog into side plank. I am very inflexible, so I am certain your down dog is gonna look much better than mine. Hands plant beneath the shoulders. We're gonna raise the hips into a down dog, come back to plank, and we're gonna go into a side plank. You can either stagger your feet or stack them. Hand plants, raise the hips, and then the same thing on the other side. 30 seconds. And then we have to get those abs again. We're gonna work up near our diaphragm and down the center of our abs. Supine to sit. As easy as it sounds, we're gonna go from supine, focusing on just using our abs to raise ourselves up like the Undertaker. Raise those arms up. Try your best to keep your shoulder blades together. I have Quasimodo shoulders, so again, I'm sure you look much better doing this. Slow yourself back down, tap, and back up. This one should be a quicker motion, but not too fast. Don't pop anything. 30 seconds of cardio. Then we're gonna do, of course, because it's me, we have to do something runner. So what we're gonna do is runner's lunge lift. So that way we can target our low backs, this area, the tire area, and our glutes, our butts, and we're gonna get a great burn in our thigh. So I'm gonna start standing, take a big step back with one foot. I'm gonna make sure that knee doesn't go out over that toe. And I'm gonna get down like a runner, like a sprinter is about to take off. I'm gonna raise up on that leg, that bent leg, and then I'm gonna give my back leg a good lift. When you do that lift, you'll know it. That squeeze of your tush, woo, it works, and they add up fast. Back down, raise, lift. Do 30 seconds, and then we'll do the other side. Do 30 seconds, and then our last exercise will be one more target of the obliques. Only we're really gonna get the bottom of your ribs, the top of your hips. It's called the Deadbug, because by this time, you should be feeling a little bit dead. We're gonna get down on the mat, put the soles of our feet together, lay back, and what we're gonna do is reach down towards the end of the mat as far as you can, this way, and then this way. Back and forth, reaching as far down as you can. Oh. All right, everyone. That was a heck of a tutorial to the point that I am sweating. So I hope you joined me on that journey. And I say we get into it now. I say we get into the workout. Grab yourself a drink of water. Keep something nearby if you're already warmed up like I am. I'm gonna start our timer here. We got 10 seconds of prep. And then what we're gonna do is get right into cardio. I have to do high knees. It's in my DNA, it's in my nature. So do whatever you wanna do. Here we go. We got 30 seconds of cardio. Then the very first thing we're gonna do is those woodchoppers. I don't really care which side you do first with any of these alternating exercises. It doesn't matter. So long as you do one side, balance it out, do it on the other side. All right, woodchoppers. Feet wide apart. I'm gonna reach up, reach down towards the outside of that foot, and reach up and over. Let's toss those imaginary logs up and over the fence. Chop it, grab it, toss it. Chop it, grab it, toss it. This is one of the exercises I also do with my sit and fit class. We do it seated, but man, those women, 2 of which are pushing 100, tear through these exercises. It's never too late to stay in shape. Quick transitions. Let's get right in to marching, jumping jacks, slow, awkward high knees. If you're down with this motion and you can do it for 30 seconds, by all means, keep that heart rate up. All right, next up, woodchoppers to the other side. Feet nice and wide apart. I'm gonna stretch and reach down to the outside of that foot, up and out. Get that diagonal motion up on my tippy toes, really stretching in here. Woo! This is another good exercise if you ever get side stitches or cramps, especially up in here. You just don't want to do it very fast. You would really take your time through the motion and really stretch. All right, quick transition. Let's get right into that cardio. Next up, I'm gonna get those arms and that core warmed up. I'm gonna get down on the mat and we're gonna do plank step outs. Here we go, move my mat just a little bit. I'm gonna get in that plank position, shoulders right above my elbows, and I'm gonna step out as far as I can, and back, out and back. Try your best not to let your bum lift too high like this. That makes it a little bit easier, except for on your shoulders. And you'll notice even this move is targeting those love handles, is targeting those obliques. When you reach up, you'll really feel it crunching, almost like doing sit-ups for your sides. Sit-ups for your sides. Need to trademark that. Oh, 30 seconds. Come on, cardio, get into it. So now that we got our arms a little bit, we got our obliques, now we're gonna focus here. We're gonna focus on straight down the abs and a little bit of our hip flexors at the top of our legs here. You'll see what I mean. We're gonna rock the boat. So we'll balance on our bums next. All right, I'm gonna get my nice thick mat because I'm a baby and everything hurts. And I'm gonna balance on my bum. I'm gonna try my best to keep good posture. God, how frustrating is it watching Melissa do these, and she has the perfect posture and can balance dinnerware on her shins. I just stare at her from behind the camera. Sexy, beautiful woman, tick me off. That's basically our relationship. Keep going, here we go. Keep that balance on your bum, stretching out. If you need to rest, try your best to rest right here. Try not to completely fall apart and let the boat sink. We're gonna rock it, don't sink it. Quick transitions into that marching, walking, high knees with me, whatever you gotta do. Next up, we are gonna do our side lunge into side kicks. So I'll do all this way first, then I'll do all that way. Whatever you wanna do, just keep moving. All right, starting good standing position. Do a little Shawn Michaels out to the side. Push yourself back up and side kick. Try not to let your upper body go with it. All leg. Again, we're targeting those obliques. Side lunge, get a good stretch there. Push up, side kick. Side lunge and robin. Side lunge. I try my best to keep my balance. If you need to put your foot down to regain balance, go ahead, ain't no shame. Not all of us can be Melissa. All right, quick transition. Get into your cardio. If you're doing high knees, really try to get those knees up to level with your hips. Get those fingers parallel with the ground. Really bouncing off your forefoot and heel. Get those arms moving too. I see a lot of people do this. Like ninja run in TV shows. Doesn't make sense. Move the arms. All right, now I gotta go out this way. In, side kick. Lunge. Kick. Ooh. Side kick. Try your best not to hunch your back too much when doing this exercise also. I should have said that. Side lunge. Kick. Kick. I hope you're sticking with me on this one. This is a good one. This is really good for your core and for building strength. All right, quick transition. Come on, into your cardio. Get those feet up, get moving, get the jumping jacks going. Whatever you gotta do, just be forewarned. There's some waves coming, so we're about to do some surfers, bruh. Make sure you got plenty of space for these. See how much time? 4, 3, 2, 1. No, we're not. We're doing dips next. I psyched you out. Oh, we're gonna step out. I'm gonna dip down as best I can and come back up into that reverse plank position. Down and up. These ones are pretty tough on me because I am not flexible in my shoulders. So this is a very good one for me to do. Turn your area of weakness into an area of strength. But it hurts to turn it into strength. Let's get moving. Get in as many as you can. All right, quick transition. Get those feet up, keep moving. I was looking ahead too far. I apologize, the waves aren't here yet. We gotta get down on the ground. Next, we gotta work our sides and our shoulders really well with those side plank hip taps. Then the waves are coming. Then we're doing surfers. Many apologies. All right, I need my mat. Show you how to do this. Remember that trick. Use that edge of the mat, plant your elbow, look down, plant your heels in that same line. Tap that hip, try to raise it to the ceiling, and I'm gonna tap my back. Tap, 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 tap. If you find this really challenging, awesome. That means you're hitting an area that you really need to hit, and you're doing a great job. But try not to quit. If it hurts too much, I'd much rather you just stop and focus on breathing and holding that side plank, and then get back into it if and when you can. Whoa. All right, quick transition, let's go. Well, we did one side, so yeah, we're gonna do the other side. Super awesome hair flip. Here we go. Great job, everyone. All right, let's get that other side. Again, try and do a real quick transition between each exercise. Checking. We're good. Tap, tap. I really hope you don't hate this exercise too much, because man, you're targeting everything from your shoulder down to the outside of your feet doing this workout. Your shins, your knees and thighs and IT bands, your hips, everything on this line is getting worked and strengthened and toned. Let's do a quick transition. Woo. I'm gonna slid off the mat. Bloody hell. Here comes the waves. We're gonna be doing surfers next. Yeah, for realsies this time. We're doing surfers next. Take a few real deep breaths. Keep your arms moving, legs moving. Here we go. Wide feet, bruh. Bounce, bounce, flip and land. Do a few, one direction, like the band, and then flip the other direction. Bounce, bounce, jump. Sticking to, whoa, almost fell off that wave, bro. Bounce and flip, bounce, bounce. 20 seconds left. Make sure when you land, you keep those knees bent. I gotta work on my back. Don't land with straight knees. Woo! Into that cardio. Slap it out. Slap it out of the knees. Lactic acid. Don't worry. Now we get to torture our arms. Down dog, side plank is next. Few deep breaths. You rode some pretty gnarly waves. Quick transition, all right? Here we go. Hands plant, plank. Get down into a down dog. I'm so flexible. Plank, side plank. We're targeting those sides again. Plank, down dog, other side. Plank, stick with me. Take a moment. One breath right here. Hold that down dog for a moment before coming back. You never, ever, 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 ever want to bounce. Never bounce in a stretch. Especially something like a down dog where you could tear your Achilles. Woo! Ah! All right, quick transition, let's go. Four exercises between you and being done with this workout and feeling great. Next, we're gonna get back down on that mat and we're gonna do our supine to sit. We're gonna target those abs straight down the middle. I'm gonna rip you up. Let's do this. I'll turn this way. For variety's sake, sit nice and tall, arms go up. Try not to put your shoulders up in your ears. Lay back, real quick tap, bring yourself back up. Down with a slight curve and up as straight as you can. Down and undertaker. And breathe. Real good, proper sitting position at the top. Oh, quick transition. Woo! Next up, we're gonna do this runner's lunge with a leg lift. We're gonna get a good burn in those thighs and our butts. And if you're like me, you'll get a really good burn right here across your mid-back. And that's an area I'm trying to target, especially for running in those later miles. Okay, kick this mat out of the way a bit. All right, I'll turn this way so you can see me. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna reach down like I'm taking off for a race. I'm gonna push through that front leg up to standing. Give it a bounce and try and arch your back. You wanna look like this. Those skiers that go down the ridiculous slope and jumps like that. Really push through that heel as you come up to standing. And lift. And lift. I know it burns, everyone. I know. But it's a good burn. Woo. Try your best to keep that balance. All right, quick transition. This leg feels dead. This leg feels fine. So let's kill this leg next. Come back here, swing before you. All right, same thing on the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it the other leg. Steps forward, the other leg stretches back. I'm gonna reach down, press through that front leg up. Give it a good arch and forward. 1. Ooh. You might find you have much better balance on one leg than you do the other. And that is what I'm finding. Good old righty needs some work. Back so you can see it a little differently. Stick in there, everyone. 10 seconds. Woo! Man, I am tripping. Looks like a dog shook off in here. All right, quick transition. Get on up. Get moving. Last cardio burst. Give it everything you got. Come on. Because next, you're going to be a dead bug. You're gonna get a nice last little burn in those obliques. And it helps with digestion. Bing! Woo! We got a 4, a 3, 2, 1. Break that tape. Let's go. Down on the mat. Real quick. Feet together.
lay back, get on in here. Show them how dead this bug is. You reach as far as you can, reach as far as you can. And get that motion really going. You can also raise those feet and try and put your knees up towards for a different burn. Oh, it looks like nothing. It is not nothing. This burns real quick and real good. 15 seconds. All right, feet down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That is kind of a morbid name, isn't it? Deadbug. But guess what? You're morbidly done. So I hope you enjoyed this full body workout. I hope your obliques hurt so good when you cough tomorrow that you curse my name every time you laugh. So I hope you enjoyed this workout. Hopefully also you can go through this 2, maybe even 3 times. Either way, let us know. Let us know what you think of the workout. Join us on benderfitness.com for over 700 other free home or at gym or at the office workouts. And we try to target the whole body. So if you're pressed for time, if your kids are driving you crazy, find a good space, do these workouts, you'll feel fantastic. So until next time, thanks for joining me. We'll see you.